Hi folks, PGACD, we are back, and welcome back yet again with some more Elementalists. Chapter 8 of 9, Bad Blood, I can't even get through the intro. Bad Blood threatens to turn your life upside down. Now, I had already seen this, but I think it's a really well-intended pun, because bad blood, and we're actually blood ats. I don't know, that was funny to me. Anyways, our brother's dying, so let's go save him. I just... careless transition. Chapter 8, Shaky Ground. You watch in horror as blood seeps out of the viscous gash you just inflicted on Atlas. He's collapsed to the floor, passed out. What do I do? Should I get help for find a first aid kit, or... Spot on your heel, searching desperately for something that can stem the bleeding. Excuse me. You hear a weak groan as Atlas regains consciousness. Ian, I need to see Evelyn. In a flash, you remember the compact Atlas gave you for emergencies. You dig it out. Don't panic. Come on, please work, please work. Hands shaking, you angle the compact, catch the moonlight by the window. You blow on the mirror as the circle of reflected light expands on the common room floor. Hurry. You brace Atlas against yourself as you trace the circle and clap your hands together. The two of you step into the column of light. You find Dean Swan and Alma waiting for you. Dean Swan rushing to your side, and Atlas sags into her arms. Thank you for hurrying him here, Kian. Atlas, don't strain yourself. Take my arm. You did well to bring Atlas here so quickly, Kian. Alma, how do you know we were coming? Can you help him? Can you help him? Easily. Who do you think I am? A blood at? I don't know. Gonna give him more blood? Just stay with us, Atlas. Dean Swan helps Atlas over to an armchair while Atlas holds a hand over to his slashed side. Alma makes a gesture like a conductor silencing an orchestra. Enough of this. Atlas suddenly sits bolt upright. He tentatively lifts a bloodified hand away from his now healed side. How did you... Like that should have taken at least an hour to heal. You mortals struggle with the concept of source of all blood magic. I think she's really snarky, and I like that. Like, come on. She is the blood source. Atlas, how do you feel? Fine. You're sure? Maybe Dean Swan should look over again, just to be sure. Atlas sighs, but he scowls and gets up with the winds, walking away from you. I said I'm fine! Just wanted to make sure... Look, Kian, I've survived worse, alone, without you and without our mom, the woman you're so obsessed with finding. It doesn't matter who gets hurt in the process, does it? As long as you get what you want. Atlas, don't blame this on me, I'm sorry. Yeah, don't blame this on me. Didn't mean to hurt you, it was an accident. Don't bring our mom into this. Why not? We started arguing because you care about looking for her more than our actual mission tracking down Gemma. That's not true, Save it. Walks out of the office. Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome, dude, for like saving your life. You know, I could have just left you there. Just default danced on your dying corpse. Jesus Christ. The detailed sighs, shaking her head. Learning about your mother has reopened a lot of old wounds for Atlas. Just give it time, he'll come around. I hope so. Or perhaps not. Humans can be incredibly stubborn. You may be in a permanent standoff. It's just, I tried so hard not to attack him, but I did anyway. What the hell is wrong with me? Nothing's wrong with you, Kian. There's just something we'll have to figure out. In the meantime, go get some rest. I think you need it. You walk back to across campus after all of your exhaustion replaced with frustration at Atlas. I don't know why you can't just talk this out. You hear a shout and glance up to Beckett crossing the quad. He meets you halfway. Does that matter? Last time I saw you, you were in high spirits, but now... When I got back from the Merfolk party, well, I lost control of my magic and Atlas got hurt. Beckett's expression grows grave as you fill him in on what happened. Look, I know I stutter a lot, but you try doing this, alright? You try reading every single word and not stuttering once. Maybe I'm just illiterate, whatever. I don't understand Atlas. I'm pissed out. I don't understand. Learning about our mom should bring us together, not tear us apart. I'm doing my best to meet Atlas halfway. It just keeps lashing out. It doesn't make sense. Oftentimes, our emotions and insecurities are the opposite of logical. That's something you taught me, Kian. I'm sorry. I wish there was something I could do for you, particularly since you've been so understanding about my own sibling struggles. No, well, hold on. Maybe there is something. How would you like to pay a visit to legendary Aster Botanical Gardens? At this time of night? They're always open. In fact, this is the best time to visit. Certain flora only bloom at night. I think I've heard of plants like that, non-magical ones, that is. While these are legendary for their beauty, and widely considered to be lucky, I'm certain that visiting Aster Botanical Gardens will be just what you need to lift your spirits. You really think so? Usually I just eat a ton of ice cream and cheer myself up. Trust me, it'll work wonders. In addition, the gardens are packed with all manner of magical plant life relevant to your studies. You'll undoubtedly impress Professor Contos in your next class if we go. Whatever. And you know all about impressing professors, huh? I freely admit that's one of my primary skills. Visit botanical gardens to lift your spirits and experience a magical place on campus. You'll also gain rare knowledge that'll impress Professor Contos. Whatever. Sometimes I feel like I'm more like I have to make the decisions, but whatever. Perfect. There's so much I can't wait to show you. You keep pace with Beckett as he leads you to the gardens at the edge of campus. Now, the Aster Botanical Gardens have been here since the beginning of Pendergast, and every dean takes it upon themselves to expand it. Renowned gardens from all over the world and across the centuries have been recreated right here at Pendergast. Ooh, pretty. Wow. That's quite the sight, isn't it? It's beautiful. Beautiful. As I snap my neck, you wander ahead, taking in the crisp night air and softly glowing blossoms around you. Slow down, you do realize we have all night to explore. And I want to make the most of it. Give me the grand tour, Beckett. Beckett points out some greenery beside the path. If you look to your left, you'll see a fern used frequently in illusion potions. Beckett waves a tree-colored and tightly furled purple buds. This bloom is the sole source of nectar for a variety of lumi only found in East Asia. The buds bloom, their petals uncurling to reveal a deep purple heart. Beckett rattles off the names and usage of several more plants as you walk down the path. Your attention wanders. I'll ask about the Letian golden flower, crimson flower. I don't know, this one looks pretty. Ah, that's colloquially known as Lillian's lament. When it's ingested, it induces uncontrollable weeping. So it's like an onion, but worse. Not quite. The resulting tears can be used to cast a thick fog. The flower's namesake comes from a legend about a weaver named Lillian who, when torn from her lover, cried uncontrollably for a week. But it was all a cover to distract her family. When a fog came, Lillian ran away to be with her next betrothed, a woman in the next town. You're lucky that I had a happy ending. I am not in the mood for sad stories. Understandable. You'll be happy to know that Lillian's lament can be brewed into a tea that relieves stress. Cool. I thought it made you cry. How does that relieve stress? Sometimes the act of crying can help relieve stress by releasing tension. Full moon magic, Lillian's lament hastens the process, whatever. It's a potion we'll be brewing in our next natural studies unit, actually. Professor Cosmo will notice your newfound knowledge in class. As you pass under a gilded gazebo, Beckett glances back at you and smiles. It seems like your spirits have improved. Yeah, it's nice to get away from it all, especially after everything that happened with Atlas. Beckett pauses in the middle of the path and rocks back on his heels. I promise you, your bond with your brother is strong enough to withstand all this. I really, really hope you're right, Beckett. I do have a high success rate when it comes to being right. Not as high as you'd think. My grades would say otherwise. Beckett gives you a challenging grin and you laugh, feeling a weight lift off your shoulders. Maybe you're right this time, Beckett. Just maybe. You and Beckett circle the garden passing beneath fragrant, blossoming trees. Eventually, the two of you walk onto an elegant bridge overlooking a mini waterfall. Kian, will you humor me for a second? Close your eyes. I'm trusting you, Beckett. Don't you dare push me into the water. You hear a quiet, murmured spell. Okay, open your eyes. When Beckett gives you a go-ahead, you open your eyes to see the garden transformed. Miniature stars flit by and light up your surroundings as if you're standing in the middle of a meteor shower. How'd you do this? It's a simple enough illusion spell if you've done the requisite research. I was waiting all night for the right moment to cast it. It's beautiful, and I seriously doubt it was simple enough. I was trying to give off the impression of an effortless skill and talent. Not everything has to be a humble brag, Harrington. In my defense, I was trying to impress you and perhaps even distract you from, well, Atlas. Precisely. I'll admit, you did a decent job of taking my mind off problems. What can I do to improve on decent? What would make you feel better? Skip rocks, look at the stars. Look at the stars, I don't know. This is the perfect spot for it. You and Beckett settled down on the bridge, leaning back against the railings. Gazing up, you admire the twinkling stars above you. Beckett shifts restlessly beside you. This view reminds me of a magical experiment I'd like to retry. Beckett, stargazing is about relaxing, not using your brain. This is an enjoyable experiment, I promise. You'll be happy to have participated. Fine, I'll allow it. What do you want to do? It's an air and moon spell I once read about. It allows you to shape a constellation temporarily, even without formal Aster Weaver training. Straki. There, I've started the process. Now, Kian, I'll need a boost of moon magic from you. Stars above flicker, you call up a moon magic from, well, Venue. One big dose of moon magic coming right up. Now that our canvas is all ready, what should this new constellation be? We could depict a legendary scholar, an exquisite flower, the abstract concept of eternal pursuit of knowledge, whatever, you know. Okay, how about Disarray? By your words, Disarray appears in the other. Go! Very well. I think we'll make a fine constellation. Raises his hands with a look of fierce concentration. He shifts the stars into a constellation to Disarray, who looks up at it in excitement. Snack. Now do another one, Beckett. I've got tons of ideas. Later that night, you and Beckett head back across campus. I hope that visiting the gardens was some help to you. You let out a mighty toe-curling yawn. Doesn't feel like the world is ending anymore, so that's something. Yeah, it makes me tired, jeez. Excellent. Good night, Kian. I believe the future will look better in the morning. You know what? I think so too. Alright, while scenes are changing. Just gonna crack this open. 99-cent energy drinks. Oh yeah. Thank you, Aldi. The next morning, you hurry across campus, ready to spend the day studying in the library. As you walk, your thoughts return to your fight with Atlas yesterday. I wonder if I'll see Atlas today. Oh, I changed back my old clothing, thank God. Keen, wait up! Zeph and Griffin catch up to you. Griffin is wearing a heavy-looking rucksack. Hey guys, I'm going to the library to study. Want to come with? Kian, it's okay. You don't have to put on a front. I heard about Atlas. Are you doing alright? You shrug. After your visit to the gardens last night, your troubles still weigh on you, but not nearly as much as before. I'm okay. I know we'll make it through this. Just hope Atlas knows that too. Well, in case you forgot, we're here for you and your brother. If there's anything you need... Thanks, I'll let you know. But enough about me. What's the backpack for? How's your scholarship app going? Application, oh. Uh-huh. What's the backpack for? Try to lift the rucksack on Griffin's shoulders, but it doesn't budge. How are you still standing? This thing is heavy, wasn't it? I'll just wait for the food, my entire dorm room, and the kitchen sink. Kidding, this is the stuff I need for my hike. It's not just any hike. This guy's about to go hiking with the... Yeah, it's a sort of meet and greet with the committee. It's not a big deal. It's so a big deal. Griffin, my man, you're not going to win the scholarship if you're always this humble. I'm not humble, I'm honest and realistic. Tomato, tomato. Kian, we should tag along to this hike to talk Griffin up. His top rival for the scholarship will be there. I'm in. What kind of friend would I be if I didn't help you out, Griffin? So it's settled. We'll lend moral support and be the ultimate scholarship wingman. Seth leans over to hiss in Griffin's ear. Hear a whisper that sounds a bit like take Kian's mind off Atlas. Okay, if you guys don't mind, I'd appreciate the help. That sounds more like it. Just give me a sec to get changed into something I want to hike in. You, Zeph, and Griffin consult Tree on your upcoming hike. Trekking into the wilderness is not my idea of a good time, but you'll want to trust to impress these committee members, Ian. Of course I will. And you have the perfect outfit for me? Of course I do. Though I'm afraid Zeph is a lost cause, so you'll have to look good enough for two people. Hey, I heard that. I think you look great, Seth. The denim jacket really brings out your smile. Thanks, man. You can try this on for size. I look hot in everything. I should go hiking more. I should go hiking more. Looks nice. That's probably something I'll just wear as a general clothing option. Leave it to Shreya to make hiking fashionable. It's a good look. Of course it is. This is precisely what you need to get the committee to take you seriously. Shreya steps closer to trail a teasing hand down your arm. Not to mention, you're simply stunning in it. It suits you, Kian. It really does. Reach new heights with the right gear. Wearing this outfit will impress the scholarship committee and help Griffin achieve his goals. Buy this item, no thanks. Bye. Not as in goodbye, as in I bought it. Gotta dress for the occasion, right? You're ready, Zeph and Griffin head out. Shreya catches your arm, leading you in to kiss your cheek. Shreya! Every time! Every time! I'm like destroying my desk here. It was only a hike, but stay safe out there, Kian. I will, just for you. No, just for Aster. Damn it, Kian, you know nothing. Just like Jon Snow. After a trip through the Hall of Mirrors, you end up in a lush forest, hiking behind the scholarship committee and a group of natural sciences students. Griffin, we need the lowdown. Who up here is deciding your fate? For about 2 of the committee members, from just their stride, you can tell they radiate incredible power. Duchess Dorothea Halvern is committee chair. No one knows that the Duchess of, but she's influenced the natural sciences field. As for Teddy Jung, don't be fooled by his cuddly name. He's once wrestled a raging bear into a submission with only his bare hands and earth magic. Competition at 12 o'clock. Griffin Amy's trying to win them over. Yep, Amy Stevenson, that's me. I believe in long-term environmental solutions that live acting in catastrophic catastrophes just isn't enough. I kinda like Amy. I kinda want her to win. I enjoyed your essay on the matter. I appreciate your grasp of what's at stake in natural disaster relief. You talk big, Amy, but I have to admit, your volunteer work does back it up. You elbow Griffin to the side and nudge him forward. You just wait around, Griffin. Go take matters in your own hands and charm them. I'm going. You jog over to the committee as Amy leaves them behind. You and Zeph inch closer to listen to. I must say I'm impressed. All your professors provided glowing recommendations. And it is true that you're next in line to be the Pendergast Thieves Captain. Oh. Thanks, I'm lucky to have excellent professors, and I'm training to be captain, but my top priority is my disaster relief field work.
I don't see how you can prioritize both your major and your thief training as highly as if you're superhuman.
Well, no, but encouraging thumbs up while Zeph glares daggers at Teddy. Griffin struggles to reply. He's interrupted by shouts. Earth and Woodats by the front. We've got climbing ivy up ahead, and it's carnivorous. I better go help with that. Nice meeting you. Off glancing back, Teddy catches your eye and waves you forward. I assume you're Griffin's classmates? No, we're his friends. And his thief teammates. Well, you could have fooled me. You fit right in as a natural sciences major. I'm always happy to see more students involved in this field, even if it's just coming on a hike. Compliments aside, we'd like to ask a few questions about Griffin. Sure. If we play our cards right, we can fancy committee that Griffin just a scholarship. Go right ahead. What do you want to know? I'll keep it brief. What stands out to you about Griffin? He's really, really nice, trustworthy, and reliable. Griffin always gets the job done. You can count on him to step as a leader in any situation. That's commendable, if true. Teamwork is crucial in the field, and every team needs a strong leader. Do you actually have any proof of your claims? If we're talking leadership, Griffin's led the thief team of victory 2 years in a row. Ah, yes, your friend seems to have commitment issues when it comes to his two passions. If he's torn between thief and his studies, then he may not be the right candidate for the Fortuna Scholarship. The truth is, Griffin hates thief, can absolutely balance both, believes disaster relief is his calling. Come on. Sure, Griffin's amazing at thief, but his true passion has always been natural sciences. That's why he chose to go to Pendergast in the first place. All he wants to do is help people. If he won the Fortuna Scholarship, he'd be able to fully commit to his dream. Wonderful. What you're saying perfectly captures why the Fortuna Scholarship exists, to help promising students realize their potential. The forest trail grows steeper as you walk, leading into a path hugging a sheer cliff. We expect a lot from our scholarship winners. Past recipients have all gone to serve the community and work tirelessly to save lives. It's often a crushing amount of pressure. Do you believe Griffin can handle it? Yeah. He's been working toward it since he started at Pendergast. That's why Kian and I are here. We believe in Griffin. This stuff is for what he's meant for. Plus, I've seen him on action. I've gone with him on fieldwork expedition. Trust me, he can take the pressure. Won't be in the running. He wouldn't be in the running for the scholarship otherwise. He's lucky to have friends like you vouching for him. Duchess looks sharply at the cliffside. Seconds later, the ground rumbles and loose rockets skitter across the path. Griffin leaps into action. Watch out, we've got a rock slide. Typical heart of the trail maintenance when this area was subpar. I'm sure our capable Pendercast students will take care of it. As the cliff face threatens to crash down and dust fills over you, you and Zeph rush over to Griffin's side. Griffin, what's happening? The cliff face is going to come down any second. It's not safe. You hear a sudden crack. The ground shakes again and a huge boulder hurtles toward Griffin's classmates. Stop the boulder midair, blast the boulder apart. With a Herculean effort, you stop the boulder in its tracks. You're showered with pebbles, but you stand firm. Just hang on, Kian. Together, you and Griffin lower the boulder to the ground. The Duchess nods approvingly. Nicely done. Amy's voice cuts through the chaos, issuing orders as her magic flares, casting aside falling rocks. We need some air rats over here. Is everyone accounted for? Amy wastes students off the path while others work to stabilize the crumbling rock face. Griffin, this is your moment. You can take the charge and show the committee that you deserve the scholarship. It's not about the scholarship right now. We've got a crisis here. You guys should stay back. The decision you will make here will sway your moral compass. Choose wisely. I'll help Griffin sabotage Amy. Gonna help Griffin? Like Seth said, we're not afraid of a little landslide. Let us help. Yeah, friends who save the day together stay together. Okay. Brings you down the trail. You look up to see a crumbling rock face in the blink of total collapse. First, we need to stabilize the structure. Channel your earth magic into the cliff and imagine rocks fitting together like puzzle pieces. Following Griffin's lead, you and Zeph place your hands on the reddish rock. Come on, come on. Hey, Cliff, don't collapse and squash me like a bug. Seeing what you're doing, the other students join you in stabilizing the cliff. Suddenly, you feel the cliff grow still. Almost done. To keep it steady, we'll need a strong root system. Shouldn't be too hard. If I wake the dormant seeds, can you accelerate their growth? I'll do my level best. Together, Griffin and Amy channel wood magic into the cliff. Griffin scowls in concentration, sweat beading on his forehead. And suddenly, bright greenery bursts forth, covering the rocks. I think we got it. Amy and Griffin high-five each other while a cheer goes up from the students. The committee looks over their handiwork. Decent technique, you two. It's nice to not be let down. Your innovative problem-solving and teamwork were a treat to watch. Woo, that's my man. You're killing it. Go, Griffin, and everyone else. And everyone else. Crisis averted, the hiking group returns to the forest. As the committee picks their way across the creek, Dorothea stops to talk to Griffin. Young man, you'll be happy to hear that your friend spoke very highly of you. Cool. You're one of our top candidates right now. Keep up the good work. I will. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I won't let you down. We'll be in touch. Griffin falls back to join you, throwing an arm around your shoulders. Thanks for being here. To be honest, I was nervous about today. Having you and Zeph keep me grounded. No problem. You know I'm always up for an adventure. Guys, you need to see this. Zeph races over to you, clutching a glowing necklace. Before you can even think, you're already reaching for it. Shiny. The moment your fingers brush the blue jewel, pulses and a gust of wind roars past. One moment. I gotta have my drink. What? Zeph, let's put down the magical glowing artifact. Zeph hurriedly drops the necklace. You look at the fingers as something stirs in your memory. That feels like Kane's magic. Zeph, where'd you find this necklace? It was just over there under the leaves. You follow Zeph where you near to found the necklace. Griffin sword eyes narrowed. Hey, look at this. Griffin points to a weathered treasure chest hidden in the underbrush, half buried. A buckle shaped like a skull glints at you. An actual treasure chest. The landslide earlier must have uncovered it. Digging up buried treasure is number 6 on my bucket list. I wonder if that chest is where the necklace is from. You know, I heard rumors back in the dorms about ghost pirates whose ships were blown off course by mighty winds. Maybe this treasure is theirs, and the winds came from Kane. That'd explain why I feel his signature on that necklace. Now we have to investigate. There could be gold and jewels and magical artifacts inside. Even an actual ghost pirate? Whoa now, I don't know about a for-real ghost, but digging up the chest shouldn't be too hard. It'd be worth seeing what's in there. Unearth buried treasure to learn more about a Pendergast legend connected to Kane and help Zeph with his bucket list. Let's do it. Yes, I knew you'd be game. We'll have to be careful not to harm the plant life around it. Let me clear the brush first. Easy does it. With a quick wood spell, the tangled ferns move aside, giving you a clear view. The thing looks pretty much stuck in there, so we'll have to dig it up together, whatever. Loosen the earth, pull out the chest, make a puddle. You hold your hands over the floor, willing to release the treasure chest. Just loosen up, you can do it. Griffin and Zeph combine their earth magic with yours, and inch by inch, the treasure chest emerges from the ground. Zeph crouches to unlatch the lid. Please be cool, please don't be a box full of weird garbage. You can breathe as Zeph cracks open the chest. Inside is a mound of glimmering treasure and an old compass and faded parchment maps. Looks like you got your wish, Zeph. Hell yeah, I did. Just look at this. Zeph plucks a grimy silver coin out of the treasure chest, wiping it to reveal its face. Must be ancient. No kidding, it's gotta be at least a few centuries old. Griffin lifts out a crumbling map. He unfolds it to reveal a coastline inked in turquoise, which twists and writhes before your eyes. I've never seen a map like this outside a museum. You scoop up a handful of coins, letting them spill through your fingers, pick out a shining gold coin. We're rich! The coin grows warm in your hand, and suddenly your surroundings disappear. You find yourself on a ship in the midst of a heavy storm. Shouts fill the air as men rush about the deck. Look to the prow! We don't fix her up, we'll be feeding the fishes! One of the men braces himself against the railing and raises his hands. I'll be damned if I die here! The churning sea grows still for a second, but it doesn't last. The whole boat lurches on the choppy waters. Whoa! Curses! A chilling gust of wind buffets the ship, bringing it with a woman who lands on the deck, seemingly unconcerned by the storm. Grow and flourish, spirits of the air, for Kane! The wind grows fiercer, battering the ship. Several men are lifted up by the gale as the ship starts to capsize. Ah! I was trying the ship, calm the waters. Calm the waters? I don't know. Seems like a good idea. I can fix this! You focus on your water magic on the rowing, or should trying to bend the waves to your will. Keen, you've got to stop! Of course, these after drenched from head to toe, Griffin casts a spell to dry everyone off. Did I do that? Yeah, you just froze up and started yelling and casting magic. Pretty freaky. Did you see something? The gold pirate coin is tightly clenched in your fist. It's glowing and hot to the touch. Hurriedly drop it back into the treasure chest. I think I saw the pirates, and there was this woman who... You shake your head, trying to make sense of the vision you just saw. Griffin, what was that you said about going ghost pirates? It's just a ghost story that the guys in my dorm like to tell. It goes like this. A long time ago, a huge whirlwind blew through Pendergast and dropped the crew of pirates right in the middle of campus. They raided the dining hall, stampeded through the lecture halls, and tried to fight the local merfolk. Well, that sounds like a recipe for disaster. It was. The merfolk captured the pirates and turned them into the dean. Turned them into the dean. Not turning them into an actual dean. What happened to the pirates after that? No one knows. Ari told us that their spirits will haunt the Pendergast grounds to this day. Pretty sure he only said that to scare us about respecting quiet hours, though. They probably just left down. That woman I saw, she started a huge whirlwind. That must have been the whirlwind that brought the pirates to campus, and the woman said it was all for Kane. He even thought Zeph sends a coin flipping through the air. Funny thing, when I was researching school clubs to join for my bucket list, I read about a secret society called Wind Beneath Stone. It was made up of generations of Arad pranksters. They enchanted the statue to tell bad jokes, set off whirlwinds, and conjured apparitions. Then they were the ones who brought the pirates Pendergast. Seems like it. Actually, this secret society went too far with their pranks and got banned. Cool. I bet there were followers of Kane. Arab pranksters causing chaos is basically Kane's whole deal. Yeah, there's no way they're not connected. But why would there be a Kane fan club on campus? A chilly breeze sets the leaves rustling overhead. You shiver as you contemplate the past. Hate to break this up, but we better get going. Don't want to get left behind by the group. Just give me a sec to put this back. Zeph tosses the coin back into the chest with a plink. You don't want to keep the treasure? Nah, leave that for the next lucky soul to find. Not about become bait for some ghost pirate. Good thinking, the treasure might be cursed and exorcisms cost a ton. Well, it sounds like a smart move. I'm keeping the coin. And, no thanks. Yeah, I'm not taking anything. But I'm not risking it, and even if we don't keep the pirate treasure, at least we have the treasure of knowledge. Gives you an appalled look, and you crack up with laughter. Your Beckett impression is spot on. I can't believe you said that with a straight face. Maybe the real treasure was the friends we made along the way. Don't you start now, too. You can't escape Zeph. Pen pals thrive on bad jokes. It's our main source of energy. Zeph shakes his head as he shoves the treasure chest into his original hiding spot. The three continue to chat and laugh all the way back down to the trail. Back on campus, Griffin and Zeph drop you off at your dorm. Thanks again for coming along, and good luck with Atlas. Now that he's had some time to cool off, maybe he's ready to talk. Maybe. I'll look around campus and see if I can find him. I know it sounds cliche, but it'll all work out, Kian, I promise. Griffin and Zeph leave, disappearing into the fog. Turn back to the campus, determined to find Atlas. Try the dining hall first. You scan the cavernous cafeteria, but it's don't see the familiar shock of white hair. Not here. Or here. How's Aster on the bridge? She's humming a cheerful tune, but lets out a squeak when she sees you. Kian, I was just thinking about how wonderful it'd be to see you. I was studying with Atlas in the greenhouse this morning, and he seemed distracted and anxious. I can guess why. Aster gives you a knowing look and places a gentle hand on your shoulder. I hope you get to talk to him soon. Words left unsaid can often cause wood rot, whatever. I hope we get to talk too. You know, I feel like we haven't properly caught up in a while. How are things with your family, studies? She's fine with her studies. How's the family? I haven't been back to the fort since... Oh, I shouldn't have asked that. As the flower is starting to wilt, you place a comforting hand on her shoulder. There was no real harm done to the saplings, but the elders won't forgive me for what happened. They want me to quit Pendergast. My mother may be the only one who supports me going here now. I'm sorry, Aster. For what it's worth, I really do believe you belong here. How did I get romance from that? The fact that we get to be at Pendergast together makes it all the sweeter. I've got to admit, it's really nice getting to see you every day. Taking Aster's hand, you brush a kiss across her knuckles. As the sun gets aside, you step away from Aster. I better get back. Maybe if I stake out of the dorms, Atlas will show up. Whatever happens, Kian, remember, you and Atlas are like roots intertwined. The two of you cannot be torn apart so easily. Dorman curl up in one of the armchairs in the lobby, eyes trained on the door. Okay, Atlas, let's see you try to get past me now. Is that it? Oh, you wait and you wait, your eyes start to glaze over and you're just about to drift to sleep. What are you? Ugh. He walks in. You spring up to chase him after he stomps away. We need to talk. I'm really sorry, believe me. We need to talk. I don't have time for this. Atlas marches straight past you, a stony, closed-look expression on his face. Seriously, Atlas? You manage to catch up to him, but he won't look at you. Silence treatment, huh? Real mature. I was hoping you'd give up and leave me alone. Well, I'm not going away. You can't just keep ignoring me. Watch me. There's too much at stake here. We've got to have each other's backs, and that can't happen if we don't talk. I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to do anything. I don't... Look so vulnerable under the slit that you start to reach for him. Can't. I just can't deal with this right now, okay? He often walks away. You turn to follow, your magic sparkling around you. Sparking, whatever. You can't keep running away from... Am I gonna keep killing him or something? In your own world and vision of a ruined room, you see Gemma curled up in the floor, sobbing. Help. Somebody. Anybody. He slips away, alone in the dorm lobby. Someone in the lobby clutching your head. Bed. Oh wow, I'm really like phasey right now. Yes. Your skin prickles as if your macula is trying to get out. Desiree and Lally appear in your bed. Desiree nudges your elbow while Lally cuddles up beside you, licking your cheek. Rough? I'm okay. It's just been a rough day. Rustling noise and a letter flits in through the window. Pick it up, head still spinning. It's Kennigan, isn't it? It'd be funny if it wasn't. Just some random person. Small object drops out and folded the letter. Huh? Whoa, weird. Desiree cautiously eyes the trinket. You unfold the letter and begin to read, squinting to see straight. Dearest Kian, how are you doing? I apologize for departing in such a hurry last time I saw you. To make up to you, I'd like to invite you to an afternoon tea. Though it is an afternoon with the illustrious air source himself isn't enough to persuade you, I do have an additional offer. I promise to tell you everything you'd like to know about your mother. And more. I've included a little bauble with this missive, and I think you will enjoy. It's incredibly entertaining, and you will sincerely bring a smile to your face, if you can figure out how to make use of it. You'll find me tomorrow at Erie Palace of the Bellington Road in Penn Square. The festivities begin at 2. See you very soon. Best with the wishes, King. He who wears the whispers sound to the ways of Korea. Yeah, whatever, dude. Just call yourself Kane. God. You're just like Daenerys Targaryen. Daenerys Targaryen, first written name, the Unburned, Stormborn, Mother of Dragons, Breaker of Chains. I don't care. I'll be there, Kane. Count on it. Actually, do I have to go? Whatever. It's the end of the chapter. He's earned a reward for Elements Book 2, Chapter 8. The background is empty. As you can see, my game is having not the best time right now, apparently. Anyways, I'm going to put that to the side. I hope you guys enjoyed this chapter. I certainly did. I actually think this was one of the more entertaining chapters. I just think it was a little bit quicker. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to check like the time afterwards. But I was quite entertained by this. I hope you guys were as entertained as well. And if you were, make sure to drop a like on this video. And if you haven't already, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss a new video. And with that all being said and done, it's Pitching A City 8, over and out.